This band's called Signet with their song Sirens. And that's Signet with Sirens on the Indie Music Plus podcast, episode 32. It's the final. I'm not even going to try. So, I've noticed these guys right away because, as we've talked about in the past, I like this kind of music. And there's something weird sounding to me about the actual recording, like the actual sound quality. I don't know if it's my speakers, but something in the bass range sounds weird to me, but overall I really like the song. I think they're really tight. I love the melodic metal, you know.
This is your stuff, man.
Yeah, totally. And like the way the song starts out, I love how it just takes a left turn when they come in singing and stuff. It doesn't sound like it's going to go into that thrash type feel. So
yeah, I didn't hear any issues in terms of the bass. I thought it was pretty solid. It was, I mean, it's mastered is maybe more compressed than most of the songs.
That's actually what I wanted to say. That's what I was hearing was the compression. It seemed over mastered just a touch to me.
Yeah, but you know that's I guess debatable. That's something that I would like to talk more about, maybe outside of the podcast, of what's the right level of compression, because you look at bands like Nickelback. That is like some of the most compressed, like, mainstream music that is out there. It's so compressed, yet I think there was one year what they had like the most radio plays in the country. So it's like, well,
radio's compressed too.
No, I know, but it's just the choice to like compress that much is like, is it wrong? It's like, well, there's been artists that were number one in radio plays in the country, and like Nickelback, and I think that was over compressed, but it worked for them. But it was a pretty good mix. When you look at the individual instruments, you know, the musicians, just the musicianship, it was awesome. I mean, like, who's lacking in that song? I mean, like, the drums are killer. Like, the guitarist is just insane, and they're so tight. I mean, they're like virtuosos pretty much. And vocals are awesome. He reminded, man, I can't remember the name of the artist that we reviewed a few months back that reminded me of that band Default, but it sounds like that. I mean, is this the first song that we've reviewed of this band, or?
Yeah, I just found them on the podcast today. So
yeah, his voice sounds familiar. Yeah, but reminded me of maybe Breaking Benjamin, which I actually did a showcase tour with way back when. Maybe even a little Paramore. Obviously different vocals, but that style of music. Really good though, man. Like, top notch. I mean, it was. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna listen again.